Patrick, where are you going?
I'm trying to get to Far Harbor, man.
Well, how do you get there from here?
You can't.
I really just railroaded your joke there. Let's try that again.
Let's not, but let's talk about Far Harbor, which is the new expansion for Fallout 4.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
So according to this Kotaku story, the next Fallout 4 expansion, the big one, is going to be set in beautiful coastal Maine. So Fallout 4 Far Harbor is taking place on an island off the coast of Maine. Far Harbor, the name is a reference to Bar Harbor, which is a coastal vacation town. If you remember, it's where Obama goes on vacation sometimes and gets in trouble for eating ice cream at a Black Power ice cream store.
Oh, Mount Desert?
Yeah.
Their ice cream is delicious, though. I can't blame them.
So I thought to myself, we're a couple of idiots from Maine, so maybe we can tell the public what they can expect to do in Fallout 4 Far Harbor.
We start with the obvious here.
Let's start with the obvious.
Mire lobsters, or rad lobsters, whatever the fuck they're gonna call them.
I think that they're already in there. So in Fallout 4, they made some design changes to those mire lurks, the mutated crab monsters of the Fallout universe, to make them a little more New Englandy. Not the Chesapeake Bay crab variety. They made them that New England lobster. And I think we'll see at least one storyline that more heavily involves the mire lobsters. Maybe people hunting them for profit. Maybe they're hunting people. The roles are reversed in this wacky version of Maine.
Maybe they ride them.
And while we're talking about the wildlife, I'm almost sure they've got to squeeze some mooses in there, right?
A many meese?
Many meese.
A many moose.
They've already got the animation and stuff for the rad stags, those mutated deer that are running around. So it would probably be a pretty easy thing to just reskin that and say, hey, here's some local flavor. It's a moose. So another thing I think we'll be seeing at least one of is lighthouses.
Yeah, I think we're going to see several lighthouses.
The whole thing that Fallout does is they sort of create these Disney tiny town versions of the areas that they're mocking up. So we'll probably see something that looks like Portland Headlight, which is it's the lighthouse that you take a picture of. And it'll probably be in a place that it doesn't actually exist, but we're not going to get mad at it because we're not pedants. There will probably be a Stephen King quest line.
Maybe even a direct analog character.
Yeah, possibly. That would be kind of neat if he was there as a sort of a quest giver. Maybe they could give him a pen name, Bachman, perhaps.
I think they're probably really going to expand on that. And that, I mean, that's a really obvious thing to kind of go for Maine. It fits with the aesthetic. You have an island with a cult. They're probably going to have a lot of, maybe just kind of like monstery stuff, which would be really cool. Yeah,
and Fallout 4 had at least 3 missions that made fairly direct reference to H.P. Lovecraft, who's a big New England horror author, and he was from Rhode Island. He wasn't even from Boston, so I'm sure that if they don't do some heavy Stephen King shit, that'll be a missed opportunity.
They're totally missing.
I also think, fitting with the Fallout aesthetic, we'll be seeing a lot of Cold War bunkers and military installments.
Yeah, you were kind of explaining this to me beforehand. I was not aware Maine had such a large or important role as kind of a place for bases during the Cold War.
There's a whole bunch of military bases with airplanes and rockets designed to intercept aircraft coming to bomb us, a lot of monitoring. The naval base in Brunswick, I believe, was designed to monitor Russian submarines. So they can reuse a lot of their same sort of military bunker assets on an island in Maine, and it will make sense.
And one thing we will definitely be seeing are some Maine accents. Lucky us. It's like, have you ever thought to yourself, wow, that beautiful Boston accent isn't really hickish enough. It just has too much culture. Let's dumb it down a bit.
Just imagine somebody from Boston who just got hit in the head really hard.
That's a Maine accent.
Tuner helpa.
Ayuh.
So I think the two of us have probably lived in Maine for most of our lives.
Yeah, all of it.
And I still can't do a Maine accent, so I'm really excited to see what a bunch of voice actors, presumably in California, are going to do when somebody says, do a Maine guy.
It's just, think of the guy from Pet Sematary who tells them sometimes dead is better.
You know that path your wife commented on? That road, and those Orinco trucks, the 2 main reasons is there.
There's going to be a guy like that.
The soil of a man's heart, Lewis, is stonier.
So that is what you can expect to see in Fallout Far Harbor.
Let's go to Maine out on the East Coast. Let's go to Maine right now. Let's beat the retreat. Let's hop on the plane. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Maine.